Hi, I'm Rich Strozowski, and this is my presentation for Assessment 3C, the proposed beach house at 92 the Esplanade Hove. The lighting's not too good in here, so you may have to refer to the sketches that I've sent through. You may notice with the design of the build that it's in an Art Deco style, or at least it's attempting to be, in particular with the curved facade. It allows residents maximise view of the beachfront location, which is part of the client brief. The design has influences of cubism with its bold geometric forms, and it's ultimately striving to be modern with a bit of flamboyance in it as well. As far as fusion of design elements, we've listened to the client's brief, asking for open plan living. So we've done that in the dining, kitchen and living area at the front, also maximising the views, as I said, through the curved window. We've also we've opened that up to the north face, so it's a north facing living area. As far as design of the bedrooms, we've included some passive design principles with windows located at high level north facing to allow some sunlight in. Other passive design principles, there's a bit of cross ventilation that will be going north-south from the entry to the laundry, also east-west with the entrance to the outdoor area and the windows on the west. The little entrance or the entry vestibule will also act as a bit of a wind blocker from the sea breezes, which can be quite harsh. There's also a ramp there because the clients asked that it be accessible in future for wheelchair access. Also out the back at the outdoor entertainment area, there is room for extensions should the client want to extend at some point. As far as materials go, we're going to go with a brick veneer exterior. This will maximise thermal comfort. To protect that as well, I've also recommended a rock coat render. Again, that'll protect from the harsh sea breezes. The windows will have to be double glazed, particularly the big curved one in the living area. And we're going to put a little awning above those windows too, just to help out with shading in the big open living area there. That should help with heating and cooling. The roofing system will use colour-bond steel. The development plan says that it needs to be a non-reflective material, as do the outside finishes. So we'll have to make sure that the client picks something that is suitable for that. The materials we have selected have been done so due to their longevity, as well as their suitability for the building. Glass is perhaps one with its life cycle. The lifetime of double glazing is around 20 years, however it can vary from 10 to 35 years based on the quality of the materials, the insulation and where the windows are situated. So that's something that may need replacing before anything else. As far as social principles of the design, being located on a narrow road on the corner there may be issues during construction as far as big trucks coming in, unloading equipment. We will have to fill out a hoarding application form as specified by the council. The neighbouring properties are also double storied. So what we've done in the outdoor entertainment area, just to provide a bit of privacy, I think we'll put up a brick wall on the southern end. Also perhaps some sort of shade cloth over the top. Also, the location of the driveway is on the eastern end, so the entrance there will go straight to a detached carport. Utilities that will need to be connected, of course, water and gas, the sewerage and stormwater systems will need to be connected, and the electricity. So that may require technical reports from SA Water, also SA Power Networks, and we will look at getting a soil quality report from a geotechnical engineer. You'll see there's a copy of an email that I've forwarded to you, just asking for a technical report from Geotester. Compliance-wise, there's a few standards that we'll have to adhere to that I've just put in the notes there. AS 2870 residential slabs and footings for the construction of our slabs. Also AS 1428.1-2009, just in regards to the ramp access, handrails, things like that. AS 1684.2-2010, residential timber frame construction in non-cyclonic areas. That'll be for the roofing system. And also the NCC Volume 2, which we'll refer to quite a bit. Sustainable water use is something we'll look at on the building, reusing our rainwater. So we'll propose that we install a rainwater collection tank that'll be plumbed into the toilet systems, any irrigation systems for the garden. The size of the tank will depend on what's being supplied, local rainfall characteristics and roof catchment area size. So that's something we'll look to utilise, particularly once we figure out what's happening with the landscaped yard areas. And I mentioned it earlier, but we'll look to incorporate a few passive design principles or energy efficient design principles into the building. It'll have north facing living areas. Natural light is something we'll look to utilise. Appropriate levels of natural light will be let into the living area, kitchen and dining rooms with the large north facing windows. Bedrooms 2 and 3 will have the high level windows facing north to allow for that as well. This should almost eliminate the need for electric lighting during daylight hours. External sun shading, north facing eaves above the curved glass window in the living area will be narrow enough to allow low angle winter sun to enter the house and wide enough to block the high angle summer sun. Also, as I mentioned before, the natural ventilation with openable windows in the bedrooms help provide some airflow through the place to help flush out any hot or stale air, and cross ventilation as I mentioned. Insulation too, we'll have R6 insulation bats to be installed in the ceiling space and R2.5 insulation for the wall cavity. This allows thermal comfort of the inside of the house to be maintained longer. We'll also look at using some solar water heating. The proposed building we will recommend the installation of solar powered hot water system and winter heating systems. Utilising this renewable energy source will save on power costs and also minimise the footprint on the environment. So that concludes my presentation. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.